Cause I want you.
Watch the most live NFL games all season long on a variety of networks and NFL Sunday Ticket with YouTube TV. Get it now. Terms and embargoes apply. Cancel anytime.
I like that one. I will always give you guys positive energy back. It's important.
With Amex Gold, you can get up to $84 in Dunkin' credits annually.
Baby, you should let me
And one more
love
reason
you.
to catch up. That's the powerful
Thank
backing
you.
of
Your hair is
American
gorgeous.
Express. I can turn anyone
I am a Pisces. Thank you, Just Men. I've had some work on my smile. I had braces for a while. I had braces for almost 2 years. I had Invisalign for about 6 months. So, you know, having a pretty smile sometimes takes some work. But if you're willing to put in the work, then you can make anything happen. You're Pisces too. Awesome, Tommy. It is my lucky necklace, Stanley. Oh no. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. You don't wanna let go, and I don't wanna. Like a chicken salad bowl. I already have chicken salad made, just like a chicken salad bowl. It sounds really good. I'm gonna add veggies. I'm gonna add lots of seasonings. It's gonna be delicious. You know, it sounds good. Adding like a boiled egg. I think I'm gonna do that. Once the water is at a rolling boil, turn off the heat and... Oh. You know, I've never boiled an egg before. Ever. This will be my first time taking my boiling egg V-card.
I'm Frank Proto, professional chef and culinary instructor, and today I'm going to show you the best way to
Why is it 9 minutes?
soft boiled. This is how to boil eggs. If you ask 100 chefs how they do their boiled eggs, you get 100 different. So today we're just going to really go over the way to if you keep a few tips and techniques.
I gotta watch this video, but I really gotta go take a break in the ladies' room. Give me 1 second, y'all. Holy cow, I've almost been on here 3 hours. That's crazy. It does not feel like that. I'm watching a chef, yes. I never have boiled an egg before. I've ate boiled eggs, but this would be taking my boiling egg V-card. That's so bizarre. You did it right when I got up. Who was that? Thank you, Nick. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to the bathroom. Where are you now that I need you? Where are you now that I need you? Are you anywhere? Thank you, Nick. That was beyond sweet of you, Nick. Thank you very much. Okay. I kind of wanted to add an egg.
In mind.
We're watching how he boils eggs, and we're gonna do it.
Normally with soft-boiled eggs, you get an egg cup and a spoon. It's eaten out of the shell, right? We just basically get the egg, we take the top off, put it in our egg cup, and then we scoop it out with a little salt, sometimes a little butter, and we eat it like that. Soft-boiled eggs should be a super runny yolk. The whites should be just set, but not slimy. A lot of times people mess up because their whites are slimy. You want the white set and the yolk super runny. For the most part, I like to use boiling water for my soft-boiled eggs because if I put them in cold water, it's gonna take at least like 5 to 10 minutes for them to boil. And in that time, they're gonna be cooking. We only really want them to cook for 6 minutes. So if we start with cold water, they're gonna cook for way more than 6 minutes. Today we have brown eggs, and brown eggs are beautifully aesthetically pleasing. They're not any healthier than white eggs. It just all depends on the breed of chicken. It doesn't really matter what type of pot you use as long as the eggs are covered with water. You don't want the eggs to be half in and half out of the water. You want them to be completely covered. So I have a bowl for my eggs to land in. I'm gonna put it right here. I have my egg cup and my spoon. And with soft-boiled eggs, you wanna pretty much eat them immediately. My eggs are done. It's been 6 minutes. Fish them out. Just put them in a bowl. I don't put these into an ice bath because I'm gonna eat them right away. This is one of those dishes that's fairly immediate. Cook it and eat it. If you try and peel them, you will not be successful. You're gonna have an eggy mess, yolk everywhere. What we wanna do is take our egg, put it into our egg cup. If you don't have an egg cup, use a shot glass.
An
This
egg
works
cup.
really well. And
I
then
don't
I
have
get
an
my
egg cup.
spoon, and I'm gonna tap around. They
I
have
like
tools for
watching
this called egg
cooking
toppers,
videos.
but we're just gonna use the spoon. And basically what we're gonna do is cut the lid out. You see how my egg white is nice and set? You can eat this part, right? You can just scoop it out and eat it. But if you look inside of this, I break open the yolk. Look at how nice and eggy and yolky that is. My egg whites are set perfectly. Make sure you get it everywhere. But that's the consistency of a soft-boiled egg. A nice white that is set and a beautiful creamy yolk. Now, what I would do with this is I would have some toast on the side to either dip in here or to take and scoop my egg out on the toast. Preferably buttered toast with a little bit of salt and pepper, and you're done. We don't do this enough in America, but this is delicious.
Wayfair helps all of us create a home we love.
The Wayfair vibe at our place, Western.
But we all got our own thing.
Drama.
Glamour.
Not really much coffee left in there.
Now, jammy eggs you tend to see a lot in ramen. They
Jammy.
take the
Oh,
eggs, they
yes!
cook them, they marinate them with some soy sauce, and the yolk is just getting firm. Almost like spreadable jam-like consistency. It's close to the method for the soft
Okay, I want to go to Horb.
jammy egg right there. This would be a great addition to any ramen.
That looks so good, though.
Go for it.
In Puerto Rico, music is life. Sometimes it's salsa. Sometimes it's plena.
Hard-boiled eggs.
Hard-boiled eggs are cooked all the way through. The yolk and the white are totally set. This is what you're going to use for egg salad. It's for deviled eggs. We want the yolk to be firm all the way through. We want it to be kind of bright, pale yellow. We do not want it to be green at all. Green on the outside of the yolk usually means it's overcooked. It doesn't necessarily taste bad when they're overcooked, but aesthetically it's not all that pleasing. Believe it or not, what I've found over years and years of boiling eggs is that the fresh eggs, you have a lot of the membrane still intact, and as eggs get older, that membrane pulls
I want
away
the
a little
jammy
more from
egg,
the
I
shell.
decided. We're doing a jammy egg.
Now, jammy eggs you tend to see a lot in ramen.
You guys like ramen?
They take the eggs,
I like
they
ramen.
cook them, they marinate them with some soy sauce, and the yolk is just getting firm. Almost like spreadable jam-like consistency. It's close to the method for the soft-boiled eggs, but the timing is slightly different. If I start with cold water, they're not going to
contact
cook
lens
the
bug me.
8 minutes they need to cook. It's going to take at least 5 to 10 minutes for it to come up to a boil. And if the eggs are sitting in there and the water's getting warm, they're cooking. I want to be very precise with my cooking time here. These eggs are in the boiling water for 8 minutes. Now, jammy eggs you tend to see a lot in ramen. They take the eggs, they cook them, they marinate them with some soy sauce, and the yolk is just getting firm. Almost like spreadable jam-like consistency. It's close to the method for the soft-boiled eggs, but the timing is slightly different. If I start with cold water, they're not gonna cook the 8 minutes they need to cook. It's going to take at least 5 to 10 minutes for it to come up to a boil. And if the eggs are sitting in there and the water's getting warm, they're cooking. I want to be very precise with my cooking time here. These eggs are in the boiling water for 8 minutes only. For our jammy eggs, we get our eggs, put them onto your spider. What's important about these eggs is we are going to peel them, right? So what we have to do is shock them. In culinary terms, shocking means you're taking something from a boiling liquid and we're putting it into an ice bath.
Oh, we're gonna make an ice bath.
I'm gonna chill these eggs completely before I try and peel them. When we shock items, it's gonna stop the cooking. When we cook items, they tend to carry over, which means the residual heat is gonna continue cooking.
We're doing jammy eggs. Willie, you've been a chef for 20 years? I could have just asked you. Where have you been, Willie? I don't know, but I'm gonna eat this last cookie. I've been putting off eating this cookie. I've been neglecting this cookie. We have one sugar cookie left. And we're gonna make jammy eggs. I'm probably only gonna make 2.
But when we shock, we are stopping the cooking and we're going to kind of set it at the time that we took it out of the water. This is what's going to allow us to get that really nice yolk consistency. So it's been 8 minutes. We're going to take these out immediately right into the ice bath. We're going to put them in there for about 10 to 15 minutes so that we know it's cold all the way through and through. Be patient. Let them ice down all the way. So our jammy eggs have been chilling for about 15 minutes. And what I like to do with these, I leave them in the water. And what I'm going to do is tap around, right? Just tap around.
Like this guy.
Now, you'll always see there's a little air pocket in your eggs, either at the top or the bottom of your egg. And if you peel them under the water, usually that membrane comes along with it, and you get a beautiful peel on your egg. Once we get under that membrane with a little bit of water, it's so much easier to peel.
Okay, so we first have to boil some water. Since I'm only gonna do a couple eggs, I'll just use this bad boy. Okay, I'm gonna put the water on the stove. We're gonna get that going. And then I'm also gonna make the ice bath that they're supposed to go in. Because you're supposed to shock the eggs. This is how to make the jammy eggs. I'm just gonna put on my egg salad. I didn't want to do like full hard-boiled eggs, so. Get cold water. Making an ice bath for these eggies. There we go. Probably do like a couple eggs. Salt in the water. Okay, Willie. Do a little salt in the water.
Water out. I'm just gonna let
have that
some cold
tool
water
that
run
he's
over them
using.
for a few minutes.
I don't know where he got that tool that he has, but
and then we
kinda
can
like
peel
it.
them. While these eggs cool down, I have a raw egg here.
I like this
and
kitchen.
I have a boiled
Looks
egg
nice.
or a hard-boiled egg here. And I want to show you a quick trick that I learned back in culinary
Gustavo,
school. So I
thank
take
you.
my egg that is not cooked and I try and spin it like a top. And because it's liquid inside, it doesn't really spin all that well. It spins okay. You take an egg that is hard-boiled. See how it spins like a top? This is how you know your egg is actually cooked all the way through.
cool.
So I've cracked my shells on my eggs, and basically I'm just going to peel them under the water. Make sure we get under that membrane.
Basically.
Once we get water under that membrane, it is really
Thank
easy
you, Gustavo.
to peel. Dry it off, put it on our plate.
Well, I'm not
now,
doing
there's a lot of different
hard-boiled.
methods out there on how to peel hard-boiled eggs, but I find if you usually start where there's that air bubble, usually it comes off a lot easier. Moment of truth here. There we go. Perfectly cooked egg yolk in the center, bright
I
yellow,
love eggs.
no green, a bright
So I love
yellow
everything
yolk.
about
It's
eggs.
not
I like
overcooked,
hard-boiled.
just
I like
right.
runny. I like
Let me
sunny
get a
side
bite.
up. I like over medium. I'll eat eggs however. I'll do an omelet.
Delicious. The yolk is a little crumbly, but not dry.
I was gonna do hard-boiled, but the jammy eggs look so good. I'm gonna challenge
Deviled
myself.
eggs, egg salad. There's so many different things you can do with this. This is a super versatile ingredient, and it's always good to have something like this in your fridge. Just boil off a couple of eggs in case you want to get a little quick bite to eat. Even though everyone thinks that boiling eggs are so simple, it is something that does take a little bit of finesse. You have to take your time, you have to be patient, and you might have to do a few different tests to see what works for you. If you have other methods that work for you, please just go with it. But these are the best methods that I've found that work for me.
Welcome to the Waverhood.
Thank you.
Way better vibe at our place. West-
Water is getting to a boil. It's not there yet.
Gardening.
We're using brown eggs.
Go for the
Really?
Is lined up with the cutting board, so we have a 90-degree angle. This allows you to start making accurate cuts, right? Everything's square.
I'm sorry, you guys probably do not want to listen to that. I was kind of intrigued though, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Let's see how many eggs I have in here. It's always good to reuse cartons. We're gonna do 2 eggs. Okay. You can always give that to the. Okay. All right, guys, we're placing the eggs very carefully in the boiling water. Hold on, I have to start my timer. It's 9. So it'll be 9:08. Forget. I don't really know how I'm going to forget when I'm so excited. I'm not going to forget. I like it. My mom always does that too. She's like, okay, remind me about this, and then she doesn't forget. She's like, remind me, and then she like remembers because she's so excited about it. I'm like, I knew you'd remember. You're watching from the Philippines. Oh, Philippines. Awesome. I know, 3 minutes. Woo! 3 minutes till the eggs are ready to be put in the ice bath. She's a lot cooler than me, Dave. She's really cool. I love my mama. Way cooler than me. I'm just alright compared to her. Oh, you guys are sweet. Thank you, Yannick. Just know I mean it. 2 minutes, guys. I do want to be your Southern Belle. How'd you know? Southern Belle, says Steeler Boy. Southern Belle. I'll be your Southern Belle. No, Randy, I love it so much. I can't. I could try to help you find like something similar in jade. You can get a lot of cool pendants with jade. My name is Emmalyn, Emmalyn. The weather in Florida, ooh, it's beautiful. It's a little bit chillier than it ever has been. It's been one of the coldest winters like everywhere, not even just Florida. Thank you, Tom. Right now I'm making jammy eggs. What a jammy egg is, It's a little bit runny in the yolk, but it's cooked on the outside like a hard-boiled egg. A little bit runny, a little bit jammy, like some jam. Usually they're in ramen. So I have 1 minute until I need to take them out and put them in the water. You have to shock them, essentially, is what it's called. Shock them. Kind of like if our body, like if we were in something like freezing and all of a sudden we jump into like a hot shower, like our body would be in shock. It'd be like, what is going on? What? Okay, guys, it's time to take them out and shock them. So they need to be in here for 10 to 15 minutes. We're going to turn the water off. It does not need to boil anymore. 10 to 15 minutes. This would be about 9:18. Shakalaka. That's funny. Egg shakalaka. I like that. Egg shakalaka. Waka flocka. Okay, let's get some more music. Alex, I'm doing great. How are you? Now that I need you. Where are you now that I need you? Thank you. It's my first ever jammy egg. Also, eggs are almost ready to be taken out. He said to 10 to 15 minutes. I'm just going to do 15 to be safe.
You help feed a shelter pet, which helps make them healthy, happy, and more adoptable, changing their life forever, so they can change yours. Science did that. This is Michelle at the Phoenix, and I'm with the Mix Up Show, and we have Bryson Tiller.
Bryson Tiller. Bryson Tiller. Okay.
Random quote from different places, but you're making your own type of genre. Like, what made you be like, I'm about to make music?
Okay. So I'm gonna add some goodies. I'm gonna add a little feta. I love feta cheese. Feta in this. Shoes. My computer just died. This is so delicious, guys. I literally made it a chicken salad. Like, it's not just chicken salad. Like, there's lettuce in it. This is how you stay healthy. Thank you, Raymond. It's very nice of Raymond. Thank you. I appreciate anybody who comes in here and is supportive. Thank you, guys. I always look at my lips. So all the ingredients I had romaine, Roma tomatoes, feta, chicken salad. I made 2 jammy eggs. I did Greek olives, which I would say green olives would be better for this. I did some pepperoncinis and some onion, and now I'm having an English muffin, which I love English muffins. I'm just putting some butter on the English muffin. It's really not toasted well, but I'm hungry, so we're gonna just deal with that. And then I'm gonna go to the grocery store because I like to go to the grocery store. There has been things that I've been wanting, like a smoothie maker. I want to be able to do smoothies. So part of the reason I thought about this English muffin is because of all of this yolk from the jammy egg. I am live. What do you mean? There's fake accounts of me, but this is my only real account. I remember that. Someone said Justin Bieber. I remember when people used to do that. That was so long ago. Time flies.
Directed by Lawrence Lamont in theaters this Thursday. Rated R.
We'll make the water